Hey guys, as we look forward to the year 12,017, it's important for us to look back at the year 12,016 and what we've accomplished so far. So we've put together this recap video which shows our best projects from the past year. This video complements our 1 year on YouTube video which explains how we went from 50,000 subscribers to almost 1 million subscribers, which if you haven't seen yet, you should totally check out. Enjoy! We started the year with a bang, appearing on a German TV show where we demonstrated our lower body exoskeleton by lifting a Mini Cooper. We got tons of local media exposure, although it didn't really help grow the channel online. But it did get me the nickname Kitchener's Tony Stark.
They are calling him the Tony Stark of Kitchener, Ontario.
A Canadian inventor, a mechanical designer, and
a Canadian inventor from Kitchener, Ontario. James Hobson.
James Hobson is an engineer from Kitchener and is
James Hobson of Kitchener, Ontario, has been dabbling in exoskeletons for about 2 years now and
joined us. Challenge for this real-life Ironman was lifting a Mini Cooper, and he aced the test.
Shortly after that, we did our very first YouTube collaboration with a much bigger channel, Everything Apple Pro. At the time, they had almost 1.5 million subscribers, and they wanted us to destroy an iPhone 6 using massive amounts of electricity. It was a super fun project, and we learned a lot about production values from making YouTube videos. Everything Apple Pro taught us the importance of making a really good thumbnail, different techniques for filming, and general production value tips that has really helped us improve the quality of our video content on this channel. Then, we had some fun with our stunt wire system in the garage.
2, 1.
We started our first Batman-themed project, and we did a video a day documenting the creation of our Batman rappelling hook.
So the next question is, how are we going to get a rope for this?
There we go.
Are you hanging off of it?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Finished building a Batman grappling hook and rappelling device. Let's go test it out. So in addition to being a grappling hook, it can also lock onto objects.
Do-do-do, do-do-do. Really hope this doesn't break.
And then we also made some batarangs, because why not?
So using my laser cutter, I went ahead and made some plastic prototypes of the batarangs. Let's see how they fare. So plastic batarangs just didn't cut it. Alright, so we've finished cleaning up these parts. Time to go get them powder coated.
We also mused at the possibility of making a remote-controlled flamethrower.
Which means we can solder a longer wire onto there and have a remote button elsewhere. And then, if you have an aerosol spray can or something similar, you can very easily get a very awesome flamethrower effect.
Which, if you've been watching our latest videos, we actually ended up making.
check it out.
From there, we continued along the Batman vein and we made our very own laser-powered bat signal, which was really cool.
Lights, please. Wow.
We played with chemicals and fire. And then we created our most popular project yet, the electromagnet Captain America shield. From there, we did our very first sponsored project, where we made Attack on Titan swords, complete with detachable blades. This works great with a stun wire system. We even did a zombie-themed giveaway where we stuffed survival supplies into ammo cans and hid them around our hometown for local subscribers to find. Surprisingly, our local subscribers found them within a few days, and we didn't even give out that many hints.
Alright, so we've hidden the first zombie survival kit somewhere underground. We've hung it from this yellow gas line. So if you solve the hints and you find it, you come here. If it's not on the gas line, someone's got it already. You don't have to go deeper in the tunnel. But I do recommend you bring a big flashlight. It gets freaking dark down here.
We got some new equipment for the shop, including a used mill, a brand new Tormach PCNC 440 milling machine, and a Lulzbot 3D printer. We gave away a Captain America shield to one lucky viewer, and during all of this, we started our biggest and most ambitious project yet, flying like Iron Man.
Hey guys, so for our 100,000 subscriber milestone, we actually said we would try and do a project to fly like Iron Man. Now luckily, I'm an ex-gymnast, but I'm still going to have to do quite a bit of training to prepare myself for this rocket test flight.
From humble beginnings using rocket engines.
So, before we strap rockets to my body, we're going to let Tony, the test dummy, take a Virgin space flight.
Next test.
3, 2, 1, ignition.
That was awesome! That was so cool.
What these tests are telling us is it is indeed very difficult to launch multiple rockets simultaneously. We're going to start small. We'll start with just one rocket per side. If that goes well, we'll do 2. If that goes well, 3. The Kevlar pants are not going to cut it. Since we're going to test simultaneous rocket ignition, we're also going to do 2 heat-resistant shield tests. One is the one I already told you about, the sheet metal and 4 layers of Kevlar, and the other is 4 layers of Kevlar that we're going to get wet and see what happens. Alright, so that did not work out as planned. Number 1, don't modify model rockets by putting extra gunpowder in them. That is a bad idea. Number 2, our heat shield still didn't quite work.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. To the discovery of legal issues that would prevent us from continuing the project, which is when Hobby King stepped in and provided us with electric ducted fans, which would provide a much more stable flying platform. Alright, so we have about 125 pounds worth of weights right now. which means I only weigh around 20 pounds, which is enough for these guys to lift me. This one's dead. On the bright side, we're quickly becoming experts at using these EDFs and ESCs and sizing the components properly in order to use them for our application, which is only going to help the project in the long run. Now, unfortunately, we'll need much larger EDFs than Hobby King provides. So we've actually started a GoFundMe campaign to try and raise the money in order to make this project a reality. But in the meantime, we decided to have fun with the EDFs we already had. So we made a jet-powered belt, and we used that with a longboard and a bicycle. We had been planning to use it with Colin Furze's 360 swing. Unfortunately, by the time we made it to England, Colin Furze's neighbors made him take it down. But he did teach me and James Bruton from X-Robots how to start a pulse jet engine, which was awesome. Our next project took on our first video game challenge, where we made a rocket-powered sledgehammer from the game Overwatch, Reinhardt's Rocket Hammer. Alright, so to really test the rocket hammer, we have to try hitting someone. Is it possible to throw someone like Reinhardt does in the video game? Let's find out. Charge! We probably should have used more bubble wrap. Which was a heck of a lot of fun. We then took on our next big Batman project. A real working grappling hook gun, which I must say is probably one of the best ever made. So we're going to test the grappling hook in slow motion. That's why we have all these lights set up, and it's going to blast right through this wall here, and we have cameras on either side. It's going to be pretty awesome.
Non, rien de rien.
So we found this perfect building to test out the grappling hook. Let's take a look. Alright, so there are random holes in the floor. Yeah, people definitely came in here a lot to spray paint stuff. So here's the main window we want to shoot the grappling hook through.
Come on, good charge.
Now that project isn't quite done yet, but we're almost done the winch. And once it's done, it will be the very first Batman grappling hook gun, complete with winch, all in one, the likes of which the internet has never seen before. And over the year, we had a lot of fun projects where we did some amusing skits. the zombie apocalypse yet, but I'm gonna be prepared. It's a well-known fact that I try and read all of my YouTube comments, but you know what? Quite a few of them are rather sassy, and that kind of makes me feel sad. But what you guys don't know is when you leave me a sassy comment, I add your name to a revenge list. As you can see, we like to keep tabs on those YouTube users who leave us sassy comments, and when my revenge bots are ready, well, Judgment Day will be upon you all. That's another name. If you don't want to be added to my revenge list, but still want to leave me snarky comments, we've got an app for that. What have they done? I'm the hacksmith. I can fix it. One of these keys has to still work. System diagnostic, please. Check vital signs. All right, let's boot up. Oh shit. All right, let's do it again. Finally, we finished off the year with a hacksmith version of Prank v Prank. Ian and I took RC tanks and weaponized them. So, what I did was, I went to the toy store and I found the very last remote controlled tank, complete with an airsoft gun. Funny story though, it was the last one and this kid started crying when I took it out of his hands.
Oh, hello. Ow!
Let me introduce to you the Jericho.
James? Sometimes I think James goes a little bit too far, so I've made a flamethrower.
What does that smell? What? Dude! We also couldn't resist throwing some EDFs onto a snowboard to make an EDF-powered snowboard. Alright, so it's about 3 a.m. right now, and the 3D printer is just finished, so I want to make sure that they printed successfully, because I want to snowboard tomorrow. Alright. Looking good. Crap. FYI, I am a novice snowboarder, and this is probably not how you're supposed to wax a board professionally. There we go. Overall, it's been one heck of a year, and I can't wait to see what the year 12,017 has in store for us. For our subscribers who have been with us for the entire year, thank you for sticking around. It means so much. You're watching history unfold as we become one of the coolest engineering R&D companies on the internet. Thanks for watching.